Yeah, let's rock. Okay. This meeting is being held in accordance with the New Jersey Open Public Meetings Act. Annual notice of this meeting is published in the Union County Local Source and the Newark Star Ledger. Said notice was posted in the municipal building and a copy is on file with the office of the borough clerk. Fire exits are located in the directions I'm indicating. If you're alerted for a fire, please move in a calm, orderly manner to the nearest smoke-free exit. Proper notice having been given, the borough clerk is directed to include a statement on the minutes of the meeting. Please call the roll.
Councilman Petrosky.
Here.
Councilman Johnson.
Present.
Councilman Signorello.
Here.
Councilman Rabina. Here. Councilwoman Lyons.
Here.
Councilman Patel is absent. Mayor Signorello.
Here.
We have a quorum, Mayor.
Pledge of Allegiance, opening prayer.
Eternal God, grant us thy help in all our duties and perplexities. We ask for thy guidance. Give us thy protection in our dangers and sorrows. Grant us thy peace. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. There are no communications for review this evening. Ro, do we want to do the proclamation for women? Are we doing it tonight or are we doing it next meeting?
The proclamation, the Women's History Month, if you'd like to do it tonight.
Yeah, if you want. It's up to you.
Or we could do everything next Thursday.
Totally your call.
Let's do that now,
Yeah, okay.
okay?
Cool.
We'll begin it.
I forgot what the order was. Cool. I guess I'm giving information to you.
Well, the Woman of the Year.
So I'll let Rosanna talk, but Rosanna started Roselle Park Woman of the Year, or just Woman of the Year last year? Roselle Park Woman of the Year. So thank you everybody who put in nominations. I believe we will have a winner next meeting announced. But yeah, I'm not going to read all this, but I'll let Rosanna talk. But obviously, they are an important part of this community. It's important to recognize the important women that we have in our community. So we are proclaiming Women's History Month in Roselle Park. And Rosanna, I'll let you take the mic.
I got to hold it like this. Good evening, everyone. Women's History Month, I think it's such a special time, and definitely I'm honored to be a woman here on council and to work alongside with mayor and council here in Roselle Park, and I'm honored to be, this is my hometown. But when I was thinking about just Women's History Month, I always think of three women. These are my favorite. Corrie ten Boom, Harriet Tubman, and Sister Cabrini. Corrie ten Boom was a Holocaust survivor, and she stood up for things that she believed in, and she still had to go to a concentration camp. And this woman, her whole entire life was about forgiveness, even after what she went through. And a quote that she says about love is larger than the walls which shuts it in. She says, worry does not empty tomorrow of its sorrow. It empties today of its strength. And forgiveness is an act of the will, and the will can function regardless of the temperature of the heart. Then when I think of Harriet Tubman and a true hero that she was, I mean, I could go endless, just words on her. But she says, every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world. And this woman, not only did she escape, but she went back 13 times to help others. And she helped over 70 other enslaved people and to bring them to freedom. And just one more, Sister Cabrini, she says, we can serve our weakness or we can serve our purpose. And that just really is so powerful. She came to America to help children, and she ended up opening orphanages and hospitals. And with all of these three women and the people that we know in our lives, the whole thing is that we all go through things, but it really matters of how you come out. So if we could just remember the women of yesterday, of today, help each other and honor each other. And I just thank you, Mayor and Council, that we could do this. And so next meeting, We have 13 women that were nominated in Roselle Park, so I would love to invite you all here, and we are going to honor one Woman of the Year, but we would also love for everyone to come and at least acknowledge you, and I'll be reaching out to you. Thank you so much.
Unless Fran McManaman, unless you want to be Woman of the Year, because literally you're the only other one we've got right this meeting. Oh, you take a picture real quick, yeah. Redevelopment attorney and Woman of the Year. Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Where am I putting this, Andrew?
Anywhere. Just give me the mic.
Good, how are you?
Okay. There are no meeting minutes for review this evening. May I have a motion that bills and payrolls be not read and passed for payment?
So moved. I'm
Second.
sorry.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, may I have a motion to open the public portion on agenda items only?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Would you like to come speak? Please come up. Yeah, I think that's where the mic's on. Yeah.
Good evening, Michael Ryan, 515 Locust Street. Good evening, Mayor and Council. I'm not going to talk about the model, but I brought it with me because I want everybody to have a chance to continue to see it and to appreciate where I started this project from and how meaningful it was to be able to express it to the community. And a lot of work went into this, and I think it says a lot. I'm here to ask one question and ask one request. I apologize for having the necessity to read my comments.
Go for it.
Mr. Umbach would not be happy with me. I don't know if you know Mr. Umbach. He was the speech teacher in Roselle Park High School.
I remember him.
And he worked on me, but I guess it didn't. He didn't do the trick. Nevertheless, I think it's obvious that I'm very passionate about this project. I want to be clear that passion does not rise from.
Mike, just to be clear, so this has to be in reference to something on the agenda.
Well, yes, it is.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I'll let the lawyer discuss. What was it about?
What item?
Resolution 86-25, 87-25.
Okay, that's just an award of professional services contracts. That's all that is.
It's not on the agenda?
No, what's on the agenda, if you read the actual resolution, is the board selecting two professionals. That's it.
Okay.
It's not
Yeah.
the project.
I thought it was an opportunity.
I understand that, but
Okay,
that opportunity would be at the end of the meeting.
Are you saying I should come up in the other public session?
Yeah, there's a second one.
Yep.
It's,
Unless you have a problem with the selection of the professionals, which I don't think you do.
No, but
Because that's
my
all that,
question
all that
was,
resolution does is award a contract to two separate
but
professionals.
one of the resolutions references amendment to the redevelopment plan.
Correct. That's
Okay.
what they're,
And,
no, it doesn't amend the plan. It references
Yes.
it.
Okay.
But what the resolution does is it hires two professionals. So that's what's the agenda item. So the appropriate time for you to speak would be at the end on any other item.
I wanted to ask you to table those items.
that you could do.
You
And
can
that's
ask the
where I
table.
was- That's where I was headed here. I don't know
And I would,
if you think this is too superfluous.
no, you can say those two items, your request is that they be tabled and a basis for that. But before you do that, I would just point to a letter that we received from an attorney on your behalf that suggest in bold that we should have a meeting with your professionals to discuss it. And I would think the town would want to have their professionals if such a meeting were to happen. And if we table it, there would be no professionals, therefore there could be no meeting. So you may not want to table it. If your desire is, as your attorney says, that you want a meeting with professionals to discuss a plan.
Aren't you allowed or willing to schedule a meeting for the attorneys, myself, and all the professionals?
Yeah, but to do that, we have to hire the professionals first, which are the two items on. And this has taken longer than 5 minutes, so I don't know if they're going to table it. When we get to that point, they can consider your request.
All right, I'll come back up.
Not a problem.
Thank you.
Anybody else on agenda items only? No, that's perfect. Yeah. So, Russ.
Russ Holden, I own a business at 117 Chestnut Street, Dowlings. To everyone else, that's who I am. To Andrew and the mayor, I'm last minute Russ, because that's what I tend to do.
I'm good. It's council. These guys are tough.
So I just wanted to, first of all, talk on the resolution. We have the resolution to extend the premises to Williams Avenue. I just want to thank everybody for, hearing it and putting it in front of you. We've done it for the last 9 years -2 with the flood. So we've never had issues. We appreciate, you guys working with us. We're looking forward to hopefully having that again. If I could just steal another 2 minutes to just throw out a couple thank yous, because unfortunately I have babysitters. I just wanted to thank everybody on, starting with Mayor. First of all, 3 years ago, we were flooded out. 4 years ago, didn't know what I was going to do. You guys came to me, you said, Russ, we want to keep you guys here. We'll do everything we can to keep you guys here. We appreciate that. We've invested over $2 million into our property downtown to make it a center point of Roselle Park. I just wanted to take 2 seconds, if it's okay, to thank you personally, to thank Andrew, who has been, step by step, to thank Rich Beluccio a million times for the work that himself and the Department of Construction have done for us. I'll make it quick. I don't know if this is live streamed or anyone else is seeing it other than people
Camera's
in the
over there.
room.
No, he's good.
I want to take this moment to encourage anyone that's looking to bring their business into Roselle Park to please consider it strongly. I've heard nightmares from my construction guys about working in other towns and things like that. This is where you want to be. This is where you want to bring your business. We're trying to rebuild it. I know you guys are working tirelessly to, bring new businesses in. So if anybody's listening, I strongly encourage, you bringing your business here. Mayor and council, everyone in this town wants what's best for Roselle Park. Being someone that's been here for my entire life, having a family that's been here as long as the Signorellas, we go back a long ways. It's a great community to be in. It's a great community to do, business in and be a part of. So, I just want to thank everybody personally to put that out there. You guys made it very easy for us to keep our business here, which is what we wanted to do. We didn't want to go to Kenilworth. We didn't want to go to Cranford, towns that reached out to us and said, please bring your business here. We wanted to be here. This is my hometown. I wanted to keep my business here. Mr. Petrosky coached me in Little League. Everybody here, we go back. It's a town I enjoy being in. So I know I'm off topic a little bit on the resolution, but
Just to be fair, I got to keep you to the resolution or see
it's all
out.
good.
Yeah,
That's it. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Yep. Thank you. Yep. Well, whatever. I can say whatever I want. Just on a side, apropos of not much, Dowlings it's such a fantastic, when nobody else was investing and nobody else saw the vision of Chestnut Street, you guys doubled down. And you guys are a fantastic anchor business there. And as much as you're appreciative of what we did, you're the private entity that's taking the risk. We are so proud to have you guys take that risk with us. And just to let you know, to pay it off, this is totally off schedule, but again, I'm the chair, I can say what I want. we have so much opening up around you now. We have a super cool gym that's opening up. We have a legit, like people would ask, well, now we're going to have too many coffee shops, but we have a legit cafe that's going to open up where like they're roasting their own beans. Like this is like cool downtown stuff. We have a Verizon store, which is less sexy, but still pretty cool. It's a functional business. You know, but it's Russ, you guys took a leap of faith. We're so happy to be taking that leap with you. So thank you. Cool. Anybody else on agenda items only?
No, but I do have a question. Hall's opening tomorrow?
You can't, what's,
Opening tomorrow, yes or no? Blink once, yes.
is it okay? This has gone off the rails. Anybody else? Okay, I'm seeing no one. May I have a motion to close the public portion on agenda items only?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, I'm going to ask, you guys are going to have to stick around a little bit, just because I want you guys, you got a long ride home. Can I have a motion to go out of order and pull up executive session?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, or do I?
Aye.
Okay,
Aye.
cool, beautiful. All right, you got to read the thing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Whereas the mayor and council of the Borough of Roselle Park wish to discuss matters which are described by the New Jersey Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-12, and whereas the general nature of the subject to be the subjects to be discussed in closed session are a matter of attorney-client privilege involving Tin Pat Inc. and the development of the Ryan property, and ongoing litigation Verizon versus the Borough of Roselle Park, and whereas the time, when, and the circumstances under which the items discussed in closed session will be disclosed to the public at a future time, now therefore be it resolved that the mayor and council of the Borough of Roselle Park, County of Union, State of New Jersey, do now adjourn the open portion of the meeting and open a closed portion of the meeting to discuss the aforementioned item. I need a motion to adopt the resolution.
The motion?
So moved.
Second.
Then we don't vote on it, right? And we just go
Yeah,
to close?
all in favor.
Why can I not remember this? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, got it.
Now you're
Cool.
enclosed.
Neat. Oh my God,
You know.
we got reports.
Make a point. Need a motion to go back in open session.
And sorry, Mayor, about that. I just was like,
No, my bad. I really didn't mean to.
I didn't get a chance to tell you all that. I
Yeah,
told you.
I wasn't trying to. I wasn't trying to. So I'm gonna get that.
Go.
So I'm gonna get that kiss.
Yeah, you're alive.
I earned it.
Let's go.
Okay. Do I have a motion to go back into open session?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Mayor, in closed session, the governing body discussed two items, a matter of attorney-client privilege involving Tim Pat Inc. and the redevelopment of the Ryan property, and ongoing litigation involving Verizon versus the Borough of Roselle Park. There will be no resolution at this time.
Cool. Reports to departments. You guys got to make this quick. Andrew, you first.
Thanks, Mayor. A couple things. We, just on the election front, two major updates from the legislature. Early voting in the primary elections now been extended to 6 days prior to the increase from the prior format. And something just to note for anyone who votes in a primary election, if you're a Republican or a Democrat, or if you're unaffiliated seeking to vote as a Republican or Democrat this year, the ballots will look substantially different than they have in previous years, maybe not last year's. But they'll be considered office block ballots, and they'll no longer have the columns that you're maybe more accustomed to. And Mayor, in effort to keep brief, that's all I will report. Thank you.
That's excellent. Mr. CFO, you got anything?
Just that taxes and sewers are past due, please pay. And we're having another budget meeting on Monday night.
Good. Department heads, see how quick it's going? Let's go. Rich. Hi. I'm looking at you, Rupin.
Good. He's ready.
Okay, guys, Mayor and Council, I'm just gonna give you one report real quick, because I know this report for February. We have 126 permits that were issued in February, total revenue year-to-date, $108,748, $2,252. February. On the property maintenance side, we had 9 court dispositions, 6 violations, and 6 court summonses were issued.
Rich, just turn that mic on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You gotta like hold. You gotta like.
There it goes.
Okay.
Okay, so again, 9 court dispositions, 6 violations for February, and 6 court summonses were issued. As was stated earlier, Dowling's catering room, we just finished that tonight, actually. Mike was out and gave his final inspection, so they'll have their TCO for tomorrow. Russ has a couple of other things he needs to do, but it has been a pleasure working with them, and I actually, during my role in Roselle Park, I've been giving individuals with my hat off some business advice from my past experience in business, so I know he appreciated it, and it's been a pleasure. And that is a transformative project for the town. I said it from day one. That has really increased activity and interest in our downtown, and I hope that keeps going, and I know it will.
Good trend.
10 West Westfield Avenue, that is moving quite nicely. The parking garage is moving along. Hopefully, we can have a TCO on that for March 15th. That's my hope. Maybe there's a 50% chance of that happening. Once that TCO is issued, then we can begin TCOing Building A. We've already done 2 floors in that. So obviously, for the CFO purposes, then the pilot will kick in at that point. Otherwise, if there's any questions?
Cool.
No? Very good.
Thanks, Rich.
Chief.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
So I'll just keep it real brief,
Nice.
along with the rest of you. Just one thing just to wish the best of luck to Officer Cabernero as she goes out on her maternity leave starting tomorrow. I can't wait to meet her new addition to the police department and the Cabernero family.
We're putting him on department as soon as the baby comes out?
Yes.
Okay. Is that kosher? We can do that?
But I submitted my report earlier. If anybody has anything for me or any comments on anything that was on the report.
Any questions for the chief?
No, but
Nice.
thank you for the phone calls and conversations we've had these last few weeks.
Very welcome.
Been very helpful.
No worries.
Constituents are very happy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you, Chief.
Ruben?
It's gonna be shorter than him, that's for sure.
Yeah, really?
Yep.
I doubt it.
Just a reminder, St. Patrick's Day this weekend from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. On the 29th, we're gonna have the Putting Life First CPR seminar. On March 31st, we're gonna have the MVC mobile unit coming over. And a couple of activities that we have added to the calendar for this month, and moving forward, it'll continue. Trips to local restaurants on Mondays, afternoon movies every last Wednesday of the month. March 18th, we have the county health management coming over for a presentation, and Project Healthy Bone will happen every Thursday until August 21st, and that's all I have, Mayor.
Slightly longer. Any questions for Ruben?
Thank you.
Yep, take it easy.
Thank you.
Greg? Just taking your time walking over, huh?
Mine's a half hour because I don't come every month.
Please don't do that.
So since the beginning of the year, the DPW has had total PTO hours of 199.5 hours. Total overtime is 286 hours. The DPW continues to abate the NJPOSH violations that we received in January. So far, we have corrected 12 out of 17 violations, whether they're done by DPW staff or the aid of contractors. The DPW has been engaged in much-needed safety training with the support of our JIF and the Kenilworth Public Works Department. Structural engineers have assessed our facility on March 4th and will be submitting a report within a week or so to the Borough Administrator and myself. The report will be forwarded to the governing body and NJPOSH. Residents are encouraged to call DPW when they need used motor oil, electronics, and/or scrap metal picked up from their home. These are free recyclable materials that the DPW will pick up at no charge. When scheduled, DPW will pick them up on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Residents are no longer permitted to drop off these items at the DPW facility. And Richards Tree Service will be commencing within a week or so on the east side.
Where do I put the scrap metal if I want it picked up? Just on the curb?
Yeah, so those items I referred to, we pick them up on bulk, the same days we pick up bulk, Tuesdays and Thursdays,
Okay.
and we'll pick them up for free.
Is there a
because
limit? Is there a limit to the size on that? Because I know we have it for bulk.
As long as they're manageable, like they can fit into the back of a pickup truck,
Okay.
that's what I would ask for all
Just need
residents.
to call.
Sounds like I'm calling.
Have to
Sounds like
call.
I'm calling the DPW.
Yeah, they have to call and schedule
This
it,
will be a first. Okay, cool.
all right?
Any questions? Oh, any questions for Greg? Yep.
Any way we can get your workers to do those sewer grates? I mean, the one on the corner of Sheridan is Grant is terrible. I
We
mean,
can-
there's so
we
much
can-
debris around the sewer.
Yeah, we can clean, just text me those addresses.
Okay.
I'll have them clean off the tops. The basins themselves can't be cleaned right now because our truck is down for a hydraulic leak, the
Yeah.
vacuum truck, and we're in the process of getting that fixed.
Okay. I mean, it's bad there, you know.
Yeah, we'll get the tops cleaned up for sure, but
Okay.
once our truck is fixed, then we'll be doing the entire town, all the storm basins, and reporting that to the E DEP.
Nice.
And the potholes, are we going to be?
So our machine is also down.
I
It's got a
heard that.
thermostat issue, and I had a vendor come out, he's giving me a quote to fix it. We're using Kenilworth when they're not using it.
Right.
So we did potholes last week. We're gonna do some more, hopefully next week, because the weather's supposed to hold out and it's supposed to be really nice and warm. I encourage all residents to call us with potholes and requests, council members as well, and I'll do my due diligence and try and find any on my own as well.
Okay, I know Walnut Street is terrible.
I think we hit that, didn't we?
Okay.
I know we hit Maple.
I know I rode by the other day,
Yeah.
and it
All
was
right.
still bad.
I'll check it all out for you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Is that it?
Yeah. Oh, any of those? Okay, cool. Yep, good.
Thanks, Greg.
All right, that's it, right? May I have a motion to accept the reports of departments as submitted?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
There are no ordinances for second reading this evening. Mr. Clerk, please read ordinance number 2809 by title.
Yes, Mayor, ordinance 2809 is an ordinance for introduction, ordinance amending Chapter 2 of the Code of the Borough of Roselle Park entitled Administration, establishing a new Section 64 thereof entitled Veterans Grant Writing Assistance Program.
May I have a motion to approve ordinance number 2809 for introduction and fix the date for second reading and public hearing as March 20th, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion?
Yeah, Mayor, if I may, 2 seconds. Well, I just wanted to thank Andrew for helping me to work on this. Grant, this is a service for the community, and we went to an extent to make sure that no one comes in and try to take advantage of it as well. It's meant to help out the veterans that have been long established in our community. So kudos and thank you, Andrew, for that.
Thank you.
Please call the roll.
Councilman Petrosky.
Yes.
Councilman Johnson.
Yes.
Councilman Signorella.
Yes.
Councilman Rabina.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lyons.
Yes.
Councilman Patel.
Yes.
That's 6 in the affirmative, Mayor. The ordinance is adopted. Introduced.
All matters listed with an asterisk are considered to be routine and non-controversial by the council and will be approved by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a member of the governing body so requests, in which case the item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered in its normal sequence on the agenda as part of the general orders. Please read all resolutions by title.
Yes, Mayor. Resolution 8325 is awarding a goods and services contract to Suburban Disposal, Inc. pursuant to the base bid of the advertised bid specifications for vegetative waste collection and disposal services in an amount not to exceed $411,000. Resolution 8425 is awarding a goods and services contract to Suburban Disposal, Inc. pursuant to the base bid of the advertised bid specifications for recycling collection services in an amount not to exceed $1,006,200. Resolution 8525 is authorizing and directing the municipal land use board to investigate whether all or a portion of the property identified as Block 504, Lot 6 of the municipal tax map, commonly known as 510 Chestnut Street, along with all streets appurtenant thereto, constitute a non-condemnation redevelopment area pursuant to the local redevelopment housing law, NJSA 40A:12A-1 et sec. Resolution 8625 is awarding a professional services contract to McManaman, Scotland and Bauman LLC for the redevelopment council services associated with a designated redevelopment area, including Block 504, lots 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 of the municipal tax map, commonly known as 525 Locust Street, 58 West Lincoln Avenue, 56 West Lincoln Avenue, 54 West Lincoln Avenue, 50 West Lincoln Avenue, 40 West Lincoln Avenue, 38 West Lincoln Avenue, 34 West Lincoln Avenue, 515 Locust Street, and 501 to 511 Locust Street, along with all streets and rights-of-way pertinent thereto, in an amount not to exceed $5,000. Resolution 8725 is awarding a professional services contract to the Neglia Group for professional planning services associated with amendments to the Ryan redevelopment plan, Block 503, lots 1 through 10, in an amount not to exceed $6,160. Resolution 8825 is accepting the retirement of Donna L. Corrigan from the position of Deputy Borough Clerk. Resolution 8925 is appointing Victor A. DiFilippo as a part-time covering building subcode inspector. Resolution 9025 is authorizing and directing the Chief Administrative Officer to institute a layoff action, including one custodian of municipal buildings. Resolution 9125 is awarding a contract to DLS Contracting, Inc. for the Project 2025 Sidewalk Program in an amount not to exceed $100,000. Resolution 9225 is accepting the resignation of Kevin Colbeck as a Class 4 member of the Municipal Land Use Board. Resolution 9325 is granting permission to Dowling's Irish Pub and Restaurant to operate a premises extension permit granted by the New Jersey Division of Alcoholic Beverage Control on a portion of William Street for a St. Patrick's Day parade celebration. Resolution 9425 is authorizing the Borough Clerk to auction landscaping and mechanical equipment no longer needed for public use. Resolution 9525 is authorizing the Borough Clerk to auction vehicles no longer needed for public use. And Resolution 9625 is authorizing the release of the performance bond for Roselle Park Urban Renewal LLC for the property located at 450 Westfield Avenue, identified as Block 213, Lot 1 of the municipal tax map.
Are we moving anything from the consent agenda?
88.
Okay.
85.
Yep. Anything else? Okay. May I have a motion to approve the resolutions remaining on the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
May I have a motion to adopt Resolution 85-25?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
For the 85, so is there any updates from the Board of Ed? Like, have they voted on this or anything like that? Do you know?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Andrew, please call the roll.
Councilman Petrosky?
Yes.
Councilman Johnson?
Yes.
Councilman Signorella?
Yes.
Councilman Rabina?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lyons?
Yes.
Councilman Patel?
No.
5 votes in the affirmative, Mayor, 1 in the negative. The resolution is adopted.
Okay. May I have a motion to adopt Resolution 88-25?
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion?
Yeah, I'd just like to congratulate Donna for, I believe, 29 years of service to the borough, and I've probably been here, give or take in shape or form, and God bless her on her retirement. I hope she enjoys her second career, or whatever she's going to do, staying home. And thank you so much for her years in dedication service to the borough of Roselle Park.
I echo that sentiment, Councilman. Thank you, Donna.
Yes.
So, Councilman.
Mayor, if I could,
Sure.
if the governing body wants to vote this down, I'd be fine with it. Thank you, Donna, for all your years of service to not only to me, but to the borough of Roselle Park. I'll have a lot more to say about Donna as the time gets closer, which will be July 1st. I'm not looking forward to the day, but I'm looking forward to you enjoying your life. And I just want to thank you for everything you've done for the town. Many of those things no one will ever know, but thank you.
Awesome, Donna.
Yeah.
No, I want to thank her for all the years of service, and, 29 years is a long time, and
Wow.
I hope she has a great retirement afterwards.
Donna, I know you do the minutes, so good riddance. Get out.
Thank you, Donna.
She may not be watching because we went into close.
No, but she does the minutes, right?
Go watch it.
She watches too. Yes, she does the minutes too.
All right. Please call the roll.
Councilman Petrosky?
Yes.
Councilman Johnson?
Yes.
Councilman Signorella?
Yes.
Councilman Rabina?
Sadly, yes.
Councilwoman Lyons?
Yes.
Councilman Patel?
Yes.
6 votes in the affirmative, Mayor. The resolution is adopted.
Okay. Reports of council committees. Councilman Johnson.
Oh, thank you. Might as well be short, Mayor.
Yep.
Good evening, Mayor, Council, and residents. Just wanted to say thank you to all for the overwhelming support of our third free CPR training for residents. Due to an incredible response, we have decided to expand it from class of 15 to 25 lucky residents. So I'm looking forward to training with you guys and seeing this amazing community come together on March 29th from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. at the Consignor Center. Let's learn saving life techniques together. Also, I just wanted to do a quick community announcement on who's our new diversity and inclusion chair is again, Shayna, congratulations. She's been reelected as the chair for the second consecutive year. We also have Rod reelected as the treasurer, and Chris Monroe will be in charge of events. Let me see. Nope. And I just wanted to say it was I had a beautiful time attending the ribbon cutting with Councilwoman and acting mayor for the day, Rosanna Lyons, and so I just wanted her to acknowledge that. And I thank you guys for all being there. It was great. I had fun, and I enjoyed the food. So if you need to get in contact with me, please call me at 908-303-1519, or you can email me at gjohnson@rosellepark.net. And Mayor, that concludes my report.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman Petrosky?
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. First of all, I want to say my condolences out to Barbara Birmingham and Patrick Capello, 94 years old, a longtime Roselle Parker, and he actually was second in the state wrestling when he was in high school, so that's great honor. Also, Loretta Anderson, Bachman, and Beck, Bonnie Greer, which is Father Jim's sister, Teresa Fernandez, Jim Appello, and Rudy Barberio. Rosanna, that might be your father's friend?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
okay,
very
okay.
good friend.
Yeah, I just
Mr.
found that
Barberio.
out today. I also attended the ribbon cutting ceremony on Sunday at 304 Chestnut. Great job as mayor.
Whoa.
She did do a good job.
Whoa.
She did do
All
a good
right,
job.
all right. Everybody's jumping in my grave already.
But yeah, I appreciate the new the people for it was a good ribbon cutting ceremony. On Monday, I attended the fire department meeting. Again, mostly about work orders and problems they have at the firehouse. American Legion update again. Let's help them out the best we can. Actually, on the 22nd, the floor layers union came, and they came with 20 members.
It was crazy.
And they put the floor down. Originally, they were going to go over the old floor. They decided to rip the floor up and go with a new one. So I appreciate all they're doing. I like to bring them in next meeting on the 20th.
Yep.
Sure. I will get you the names as soon as I get them. But it was, like I said, 20 guys and everything. So I also want to thank Vic from Dunkin' Donuts on Westville Avenue, who donated the coffee and donuts and bagels. And also Nicola from Costas and Brian, thank you for donating the pizza. Again, I appreciate, and the floor looks great. Yeah, so the next thing, they're going to redo the bathrooms there. So the tile actually is coming next week, so hopefully within a couple weeks, we have they have new bathrooms down there. And like I said, we're trying to fix it up the best we can. And I appreciate, again, American Legion, all veterans, I thank them for their service. And I also would like to wish Paul DeVito his first birthday in heaven. You know, we lost Paul in November, but today is his birthday, so happy birthday, Paul. Okay? If you need to contact me, Jay Petrosky at rosellepark.net, 908-666-7821. And Mayor, you're still my favorite mayor.
There we go. Finally, someone's got my back. I was about to say, Mayor Lyons, what I don't know how to refer to you.
She did do a good job,
Go ahead. I gotta tell you, I've been doing this for almost 7 years now. I am the worst at those things. Ribbon cuttings, these ceremonies, give me a budget, I'll work on a budget. The ribbon cuttings are not my thing. Anyway, Councilwoman, go.
I'll take over the
You could do that.
ribbon.
Delegate it. Thank you.
Good evening, Mayor, Council, residents of Roselle Park. Just a quick, obviously, we've spoken about it, the Vanity House of Beauty. We did the ribbon cutting. It's just an awesome honor, really, to have these businesses, as you said, Mayor, even with Dowlings, invest in Roselle Park. So just a reminder for residents to definitely check them out. They were doing some nails, and they had some awesome massage chairs there, and it was awesome. But just a great family. It's a family-owned business, and just go out and support them. And I just thank you. Thank the council members that were there, Councilman Jay, Councilman Greg, Councilman Joe Petrowski, and yeah, it was just an awesome day. But real quick, also condolences to the Barberio family. Mr. Barberio passed away. Yes, he was very close to, that family's very close to my family, and they would share garden, you know, what do they call it? Just seeds. It was really awesome, and it's just a very big family in Roselle Park, and our hearts are with them right now. Just a quick note again with Women's Month, and the nominations did come in, and I have 13 women that I will be contacting and invite them out for the next meeting, March 20th. If you need me, our alliance at rosellepark.net. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Councilman Patel.
Thank you. Reminder, the Repair Cafe hosted by the Environmental Commission is on March 23rd from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. at the Casano Center, and that concludes my report.
Whoa.
Boom.
My favorite.
You're like, you went up a point? You got a hole to dig out of though, bro.
Maybe this will help.
Oh, you gonna sign it? You gonna sign it for a row? All right. It wouldn't count. Jay, go ahead.
All right, thanks, Mayor. Well, I'm going to take Councilman Patel's minutes, so we're
Oh, no, come on, man, really?
good. Well, we didn't have a report last time, so. Good evening, Roselle Park. On infrastructure and environmental concerns, over the past few weeks, I've been in regular communication with residents and professionals about infrastructure repairs, safety concerns, and environmental sustainability. And I'm working closely with the department heads and the borough administrator to address these important matters and continue collaborating with various partners to ensure the safety and well-being of our community, particularly when it comes to our stormwater systems, parks, roads, and sidewalks. Tree planting in the Fifth Ward. As PSE&G continues to work in the Fifth Ward, I want to remind residents on West Colfax that if they're interested in having replacement trees planted, they can contact PSE&G directly at their project hotline, 800-901-5035. Alternatively, you can reach out to our newly established Shade Tree Commission or contact me directly, and I'd be happy to follow up on your behalf. I'm advocating for the planting of 40 new trees in the ward this year. Planting small, low-growing trees will not only beautify our neighborhoods, but also enhance pedestrian safety, contribute to environmental sustainability, and support our road dighting efforts. New Jersey Bike and Walk Coalition Safe Network update. On February 26th, I attended the NJBWC Safe Network meeting, where we discussed the ongoing progress of the New Jersey Target Zero Commission. The meeting included NJDOT Commissioner O'Connor and Senator Dynan, Chair of the Senate Transportation Committee. I'm encouraged by their commitment to reducing fatalities and serious injuries on our roadways. In a follow-up meeting a few days later, I participated in a NJ Bike and Walk Coalition, DOT, and DEP discussion on statewide trail needs assessment. On Tuesday, I participated in the Safe Streets for All Action Plan Advisory Committee alongside our borough administrator. We reviewed data from outreach events and surveys, which included nearly 1,700 engagements and 2,600 map pins locations, with 60% of the feedback focused on improving walking and biking infrastructure. There were important takeaways, including the urgent need to enhance pedestrian infrastructure, install rapid flashing beacons, RFBs, improve lighting, and implement traffic calming measures. We identified several key areas throughout the county, including here in Roselle Park, where improvements are needed for pedestrians and cyclists. We now have the data and support to work towards making our streets safer for all users, especially children and families. In addition, we must work to expand protected bike paths, improve school zone safety, and prioritize safety upgrades at high-risk intersections and key corridors, including Fayette Avenue. As you know, I've long been an advocate for safer streets, and I will continue working with my colleagues, many of whom are parents, educators, and community leaders, to push for these necessary improvements. In the face of upcoming federal budget cuts, many impacting state aid, I hope we can all agree that reducing funding for life-saving measures should not be a partisan issue. Infrastructure projects. Tomorrow, weather permitting, we will begin striping Hazel and West Roselle. Is that correct, Andrew?
Tomorrow.
Still? Good. To improve safety and help prevent wrong-way driving. Additionally, we will soon announce the repaving of Laurel Avenue and the installation of new sidewalks, ensuring that children, commuters, and dog walkers no longer have to walk in the street near Lamonaco Perry Park. And regarding development, I've received feedback from residents, and I share their concerns. It is essential that we continue to approach new and proposed projects with caution and balance. Regarding kids and families, at the special education Parent Advisory Group, the CPAG meeting last month. I was pleased to learn that CPAG is working closely with the Roselle Park School District's Director of Special Services and the Board of Education liaison to educate both staff and parents about how to fully utilize the sensory-friendly playground on Fayette Avenue. This playground is particularly valuable given its proximity to Aldine School, where nearly 20% of the entire district students have special needs or learning classifications. The district is also exploring field trips to allow students to experience a sensory-friendly space. I'm especially proud of CPAG co-leader and my wife, Jackie Rabina, for her proactive efforts last fall when she conducted a survey that revealed significant interest in this important community resource. The response has been overwhelmingly positive, and I'm excited to see the growing interest in how the park can benefit all children. So as a result, I formally requested that our Department of Public Works ensure that the Sensory Park and Aldine Park are serviced this spring, including mulching, power washing the sensory equipment, and making other necessary improvements. Additionally, we're working on introducing a communication board at the Sensory Park. Additionally, we're working, for those unfamiliar, a communication board is a display of images and text designed to assist with learning, communication, inclusion, and awareness. If you have a nonverbal child or they have developmental or cognitive challenges, this tool makes expression of recreation and play a little easier for them. These boards can be installed in public spaces such as playgrounds, parks, beaches, and museums, and their vocabulary can be tailored to meet the specific needs of the location. On to business and community updates. On Saturday, March 1st, I attended, like many of my colleagues here, the ribbon-cutting ceremony for Vanity House of Beauty, celebrating its recent renovations and expansion. We also welcome new members to the Chamber of Commerce, including Nick Rajapi of NAR Auto Sales, as well as resident Nicole Plaka and her business Diamondettes Baton and Twirling, which has locations in Union and Cranford. I would also like to recognize 5th Ward resident Daniel Lozano, owner of Advanced Auto Works in Cranford, located at 45 North Ave East. Daniel is known for his honesty, reasonable prices, and excellent work. I recently had my car repaired there and highly recommend his services. Please continue to support our local business owners, including the newest spot that's opening tomorrow that we confirmed, Olden Hall on Chestnut. I'm excited to see our community's continued support for Dowlings and other local businesses. I'll conclude with save the dates and upcoming events. April 5th, we have the Meet the Borough event at the Cassano Center. Whether you're new to the 5th Ward or not, please come down and share any neighborhood concerns with me. April 12th, spring cleanup from 10 a.m. to noon at the Cassano Center. April 26th is Celebrate Trails Day. Working with Union County Connects on an exciting event in the 5th Ward, so stay tuned. And May 3rd is our annual Tour to Roselle Park event. 5th Ward, I'm always here for you. Please don't hesitate to reach out via text, cell, email is jrabina@rosellepark.net, 862-236-0019. Mayor, that concludes my report. What happened? Over?
If you were over, I wasn't going to grant a extension this time around.
It's fair, you used all our minutes.
That's the month that I missed for my students, so.
6 minutes and 30 seconds.
So how?
30 seconds short. Councilman Signorello.
Don't worry, I'm going to take, I just, one event this past Monday, I read at Sherman School, and it was enjoyable, as I do it every year, and Councilman Johnson's son was in the class, Fire Chief's son was in the class, a couple of the police officers, children. It was great. We had a great time. I enjoyed it. You know, some of those books are tongue twisters, and I enjoyed about snow.
What grade was it?
Huh? The book.
Ooh, yeah, they do get tongue twister at 4th grade, Joe Sig.
Fourth graders, but I had a good time.
They get tough at 4th grade. That's true.
I got 6.5 minutes coming. So anyway, I always bring a carbon monoxide detector, smoke detector, talk a little bit about fire stuff. So I do my little fire prevention shindig with it, and I enjoy it. So
that's good.
So that's the end of my report, and good luck to Dowlings this weekend. End of my report.
It's a good report, Councilman. I have no report. Email me, mayorsig at rosellepark.net if you have any questions. Okay, Andrew, please read my appointments into the record.
Yes, Mayor. You have 5 appointments. The first is appointing Christian Camillo, currently alternate member number 1 of the Municipal Land Use Board, as Class 4 member of the Municipal Land Use Board, effective immediately to fill the unexpired term of Kevin Colbeck to expire December 31st, 2026. The second is appointing Richard G. Templeton III, currently alternate member number 2 of the Land Use Board, as alternate member 1 of the Board, effective immediately to fill the unexpired term of Christian Camillo, set to expire December 31st, 2026. The third is appointing Adolfo De Cosmo, currently alternate member number 3 of the board, as alternate member 2 of the Municipal Land Use Board, effective immediately to fill the unexpired term of Richard G. Templeton III to expire December 31st, 2026. Number 4 is appointing Ivo Trinajastic, currently alternate member number 4 of the Municipal Land Use Board, as alternate member number 3 of the board, effective immediately to fill the unexpired term of Adolfo De Cosmo, set to expire December 31st, 2025. And the fifth is appointing Stephen Barangdia, I'll find out, of 124 Bender Avenue, Roselle Park, New Jersey, 07204, as alternate member number 4 of the Municipal Land Use Board, effective immediately to fill the unexpired term of Evo, set to expire December 31st, 2025.
Thank you. May I have a motion to open the public portion on any subject?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Michael Ryan, 515 Locust Street. I think my request for tabling the resolutions was different than the attorney's. I would have liked them tabled to give me an opportunity to have a formal meeting in front of council and the community. And I hope that we can arrange that at some point. My question is, what are the amendments that you are considering for the change to the redevelopment plan?
Yeah, so just real quick, I actually spoke.
Just,
Go ahead.
only if I'm 4 minutes, I just wanted to, mention, not that I came here to talk about the model, but I bring the model just to give you a chance to distinguish this from any of the other developments that have been done in Roselle Park. It is entirely different, and there's no comparison between this and anything else that we have at this point. And this also demonstrates my passion. This is where, I started with this project. After the architect showed me the plans, I wanted to have something to be able to demonstrate it to the council and the community. And that passion is, I want to be clear about it. It does not rise from dreams of wealth. It comes from my desire to build something in Roselle Park that will be the highlight of our town. Something of high quality, something upscale, something that benefits the people, and something that the residents of Roselle Park will be proud of, and they will be proud of this when it's done. If you question my sincerity of my civic mindedness, I refer you to my mother's service as councilwoman and mayor. I am driven by the same concern for the community. I think we all share that same feeling, but we have different ideas on what is best for the community. The Ryan family are lifelong residents and property owners of Roselle Park. We have been long-time taxpayers. We have been investing in Roselle Park since the 1930s. That's almost 100 years that we've been here. Our concern for the town comes from those 100 years of being here. I appreciate the 4 minutes I was given 2 weeks ago to introduce the highlights of the project, but judging from the positive reaction of the residents of the last council meeting, I would like the opportunity to make a formal presentation to the mayor and council and the community. Most of all, I want the residents of Roselle Park to have an opportunity to learn of the exceptional quality of the Parkers. These are the Parkers, the Chestnut House, the Lincoln House, the Locust House, and the dramatic difference between it and the other multifamily developments that we have in town right now. I'm curious about what the amendments you're considering are.
Yeah, so I got it. So just, you're coming as a citizen. Obviously, we just authorized lawyers to engage you as a developer. So we're not going to go over what amendments we'd like to see before or tonight. I do think, Mike, you have individually spoken with some of us. I think you've heard some of the feedback. Just to be clear, I like the project as is. I see the vision. I think it's beautiful. I need 3 council votes, right? I am more than happy to call a special meeting. I can tell you, I love your optimism. Having done these before, if you think that we're going to bring this into a special meeting and you're going to get a bunch of converts, I'm going to burst your bubble right now. You're going to get every Tom, Dick, and Harry that hates this project and wants to throw rocks at it will come and we'll throw rocks at it that night. But I'm happy to be proven wrong, and I see the value in it. So, if that's what we want to do is a special meeting on it, I'm amenable to that. I would suggest we do it in the Casano Center. We did this when we did the Meridia project in a less formal setting so people can come around and see this. But you're going to get NIMBYs there. And to be candid, right, I think the positive reaction you got for last week is less about supporting this and more about needling me. Just to be realistic with you, right?
Well, I have not shown this to anyone.
Oh, sorry, your time's up, Mike. Yeah, unfortunately, but I love the project. You're going to get a lot of NIMBYs there, but I mean, council, do you if I make time for a special meeting, would you? Was it no? Okay, I'm fine with that. All right, so on advice of the lawyers. Yeah. All right, fine. Yeah. Okay, got it. So we just hired lawyers tonight. We'll let them engage with you. And an engineer, and you guys take it from there, and if a public session's warranted, a public session's warranted. Okay, cool.
Appreciate your time.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, council. Thank you, mayor. I knocked the roof off of this the last time.
You're gonna break it at some point, Mike. Stop bringing it around. Bring pictures, dude. Not now is not the time, Jay. I love how I got it from both ends.
Hi, guys. Jerry Veltri, Raglan Drive. I was talking to the superintendent outside the DPW. I got a couple answers. On the water main project, they just posted Raglan Drive tonight. I wonder when they're starting.
Monday.
Monday. It is Monday. Okay. Are we
don't
digging
mind,
up
I can answer
front
you.
lawns?
Go for it. Go to town.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Are we digging up front lawns?
So it depends. The answer to that is it depends, right? It depends on whether or not your service to your house is lead or galvanized steel, right? They're going to do a test pit probably at your curb, and they're going to find out if it's lead or galvanized. They will, but they're going to set up an appointment with you. Right now, though, starting Monday, they're only going to do the main line in the street. They may do the test pit that's just behind the curb, but they're not going to trench your whole lawn. Honestly, if you want the guy's phone number that's managing the project, I'll give you his cell phone number. But they will do the main line, and then a few weeks from now, they're going to come back and do the services, right? They're just finishing up on Madison. They're going to go to Raglan next week. So they do the main line, test to see if you have lead or galvanized. If you do, they're going to make an appointment with you to come back and rectify that.
Okay. When they come through with the service to the house, how is that done?
I'll be honest with you, I'm not an expert, although mine is getting done at my house also. They're gonna dig up your lawn, unfortunately, not the whole thing, obviously, and then they'll replace the segment that is lead or galvanized. How exactly they do it, I would really suggest you talk to them directly. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing.
The other thing on the sidewalk program, anybody that has a sidewalk that is uprooted by a tree.
Yes.
And if the tree is not dead or partially dead, what happens with that? Could that sidewalk be repaired or the tree taken down?
Yeah, so I take a hard line on this, and forgive me because I got a twitch for trees right now.
No, I love trees.
Yeah, okay, good. We're on the same page. So what we've tried to do in recent years is I refuse to take the tree down, but they can kind of deroot it along that path and then put the thing. Most of the times we've seen the tree survives, right? But it is a public danger, if the sidewalks break.
You mean cutting where it's lifting?
Yeah, kind of just.
They'll shave it.
Yeah,
They'll shave
it off.
down.
Sidewalk.
Yes.
Yes.
Better replace sidewalk.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
All pictures for the sidewalk redevelopment has to go to,
You can send them to me. You can send them to Andrew. Send them to DPW.
all right.
Send them to me.
Are you limited to how many? Or
However many are lifted.
As long as it's lifted by a tree.
Cool, good enough. Thank you.
I'm glad. You want to be on the tree committee?
Yeah, I'll be on a tree.
Okay.
committee,
All
of
right.
course.
Yeah. Do the tree committee.
Yeah, I like
You want to be on the tree committee? That tree committee.
I'm the Bell Tree Committee.
Okay. There we go. That's good. Anybody else? Okay. Seeing no one, may I have a motion to close the public portion?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
May I motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.